All right, what's going on, y'all? It's your friendly bandana wearing, plant-based, freaking energetic friend, the wavy one, at your service. So I'm by this light. I use it for videos sometimes, very rarely, because I feel like I don't really need it. Because I got a pretty good camera, and especially once I get that 1.4 lens, I'm nerding out on you. You probably have no idea what any of that means, and it's okay. So I also got another light though. It's right there. Now, I just got done with the cookie video. Coconut flour cookies, put some pyridine protein in there. Those are pretty good. I really sincerely wish that I had some Lou Corona coconut almond yogurt to dip those in. I feel like that would be perfect. Then I've got a little bit more dough right here, which I'm going to use for a different video. And if you stay tuned, then you'll be able to see that. But this video is really about these beautiful lentil sprouts that I got right here. And I want to talk to you about it. I just want to talk to you about it. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me make sure that that video is not too much, taking over. So with these sprouts, I sprouted these probably a week ago. Well, last Monday. Today's Sunday, so about a week ago, I started sprouting these. And your lentil sprouts, if you got good ones, they should, crack open within 24 hours. And you might see a little sprout on some of them, but it does not take long at all to sprout lentils. Now, the thing was, I remember because I had been fasting, for those of you who know, I just got off of a 4-day fast probably 2 days ago. So I was going to cook the lentils, and instead I didn't because I was fasting. I would just think about food. It's like, hey, do I want to cook those lentils? Not hungry. So, it's like, do I want to make a smoothie? You love smoothies, right? Yeah, but I'm not hungry. It's like every time I would think about food, I just think to myself, and I feel it, really more so than even thinking about it. I would just feel it in my body and, my stomach and just in my heart. And I'm just like, I don't want to eat. And so I wouldn't eat. And really, I didn't even drink anything all days. It was mainly like I water fasted pretty much for 4 days. I almost said 40, but I'm not that savage yet. So these lentils, I had them in the fridge and I was thinking to myself, the sprouts on this don't look that big. And yeah, they really weren't that big. There were some sprouts, but for the most part, it looked like a bunch of beans. Now, I took it out last night, and this has probably been sitting out for around 24 hours. And you definitely probably won't be able to see that the best, but yeah, you can see all those sprouts. You can see all of those sprouts now. And that's just a little bit that I poured in my hand. But yeah, you can see all of those sprouts. And it wasn't doing that when I had it in the fridge. So the fridge pretty much was keeping it dormant and preserving it as, cold temperatures often do. But then as soon as I brought it out of the fridge, all the sprouts started to grow. So that's something interesting that I found out because, yeah, like I said, I've had this for about a week. And usually if you have, sprouted things before, you're most likely not keeping your sprouts for a week, 3 or 4 days or something like that. But usually if I'm not too sure that I'm going to, do anything with these, then I'll put them in the fridge. And since I was, kept fasting and prolonging my fast another day and another day, I just kept these in the fridge because I didn't want them to, kind of start to go bad. But yeah, I mean, they still smell good, honestly. Oh, man. It's like a life. It's just, I can feel the energy coming off of it. I've been thinking because I've been kind of in tune with myself a little bit more lately. And I'm thinking about getting into some energy work. You know, maybe some Reiki or, you know, whatever else they have out there. But I was thinking about it all today too, and like I can feel it now. I just feel so much energy. And I've always felt this. If I'm going to be realistic about things, not realistic, but if I'm going to be real about things, even when I was really young, you know, before I got into, you know, bodybuilding and trying to be healthy and eating a good diet, and definitely was not, you know, conscious. I was conscious enough to know that I felt this something under my skin. It was always there, but I didn't I don't know. I didn't know how to explain it. So I just kind of was like, whatever. And then, you know, you drown yourself out in food and TV and all these other things. So majority of the time, you're not even thinking about, you know, the body, right? As long as your body doesn't hurt, you're typically not even paying it any attention, right? So, but yeah, it's just a thought I had, you know, trying to see what kind of energy work type of stuff that I can get into. And I think that'd be interesting. It's like I'm very aware of it now. It's this is fun. Being aware, being alive, being in tune with my spaceship. Okay? Being in tune with the ship. Some people might watch this and say, "Hey, that kid's freaking crazy. He's lost it." Right? I think I lost it a long time ago. But I found something even better. So, don't be afraid to tap into you and your power, and remember that we are supposed to be so much more. We are so much more than most people even know or are willing to admit. But the more that you stay on this journey and you're doing your best to heal yourself with the food and the fasting, clean water, sprouts, you know, whatever it is, meditation, breath work, the longer you stay on this path and the more that you clean yourself up and the more awareness that you have about your own being, it's just great, man. You'll realize the powers that we all have, because we all have power. It's just most people aren't tapping into that power. But just stay on the path and stay consistent. I know I've been putting out these videos like, oh, he's sad. Well, I've been doing that for a while, but I just love this life. I love my life. That's all I can say. Yeah, I'm sad, but those were lessons that I needed to learn. I needed to learn it, and it's almost over. That's possibly the best part. I know. I feel it. I don't, I'm not even using the mind for that. I could use the mind, but it just aligns with what my body's telling me. Like this time of shit that I've been through, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but I also had to put up with a lot of shit, that I caused though. So it's like that. I didn't want this video to be too long, but yeah, it's almost over, and the rest of my life is right in front of me. And I had to go through this period of suffering and trials and turmoil, and this was me being forged by the fire, being reborn. I'm just, oh man. I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful for this opportunity. I wouldn't have it any other way. Literally would not have my life any other way. Oh, man. When those emotions hit you, man. But anyway, so I'm going to continue to be my beautiful self, and hopefully that makes you feel at ease and comfortable, and will allow yourself to be your beautiful self. So for me, in this headband and this shirt that I was looking for a while, and the microphone turning this into kind of a V-neck, and sprouted lentils in this video of Dara and Dan that I'm watching, and that light that's burnt out, I bid you farewell.